back. So guys, welcome back in another video about the Starbase update. Today we're gonna explore those activities has happened in this week at the Starbase. We will explore the some kind of the activities has taken place that is completely mind blowing because the flight 7 is getting closer as we never expected in just in a week. And let's see in this week that what exactly has happened at the Starbase and wherever the Flight 7 vehicles has taken and have been progressed yet. So let's explore this in this video, what exactly has happened in this video and in this week. So let's start the recap of the all activities. So the first activity has happened since the Monday has started and begun. The first activity has performed onto the booster 14. Booster 14 has received the FTS charges for its the malfunction in in-flight, and this is just the coping mechanism which used to the break down the entire booster, even the starship in a air in a pieces, because it does like it's going to be a mine, it's going to be a fail, and that cause to the local areas will be affected. So that's why we install the FTA system to the dissipate that entire hazardous and the concerns. So the FPS charges has installed onto the booster 14 as a following by the Monday, and then after it we have done a lot of activity onto the booster. But the first activity has comes up with the suspicious future. The first activity has happened. That's the hard stage Lord Spader moved to a launch site. For some the unknown reason, we have gotten that the entire feeling and the vibe whenever the Booster 9 was performing it the pre-check operations, and while we got the malfunctions to the actuators of the grid fins, and that caused to the entire flight deflected and delayed forward. So as of with this, the booster 14 we had no any that like a problem, but the booster, the hot stage or Lord Predator moved to the launch site for some the inspection reason, that suspicious activity as we assumed just before. So that's only the little expression over the forward dome and actuator systems to ensure that everything is hooked up and everything is set up there properly. Even they have to calibrate the some amount of the values in a grid fence actuation, and that's why we have done that inspection in just in a days, because the hostess ring been removed first, and after that it has taken down and laid down onto the ground, and after the 23 hours later it has reinstalled onto the booster 40. So all that doubt has gone, and after it we have seen the beautiful glimpse and entire appearance of the ship 33. I was very freaked out, and literally my heartbeat went at the high peak because the first I am watching the Block 2 version, this is more beautiful than the sweetness you never existed. I really don't know. The sheep, the starship, the Block 2 is very slimmest, and she is a taller, and she is a more beautiful as I seen, because you can see in this picture the ship 33 is a more hotter than the entire girls existed on the planet. Just focus on this starship rather than the girls. Starship will never betray you. That's all just the fun. But you can see the starship ship 33 has appeared in Omega Bay 2, as we seen the door has the lift up. So the door of the Omega Bay 2 has the open up, and after that we have seen the ship 33 has mounted onto the transportation stand, which is the plus good news for us, because it will be a move out from the production side, and then it will be go back to the our launch side for the final stacking operations, which will take our entire operation done in just in a days. So there is no worry to be have that one very quickly. They will do very quickly as possible, right? And then after that, the ship 33 has received some payload, the first ever payload that we have seen. How that has been like integrating there, how that was integrating into the ship 33 through the pace dispenser door. I was really crazy to see that first ever payload that the Ship 33 is taking to the space, and that's the most beautiful thing. Because these are metallic sheets is proving that that's only the mimicking the Starlink satellite integrity, the structure integrity. These are not actually the Starlink satellite, but these are just the mimicking, like a mimicking of the entire the Starlink satellite structure. So that's why they have integrated into the Ship 33, and now the Ship 33 is hooked up for the entire rollout to the launch site for the final stacking operation. And after that, we have done a lot of activity at the Starbase Tower B. After that, because the Tower B, all that jigs that has been installed onto the ground for to hold up the chopstick for the final installation. But now they have taken down because of the flight 7 is getting nearer and closer, and we want to the just affection to them and just like safer, like make them a safe at the side. That's why we have taken down them for some temporary reason, but they will be react again after the flight 7 occurs. So but the SpaceX dropped the news about the Starship Flight 7 will gonna happen on the 13th January 2025. This is the one the good news that I got on today, because the SpaceX already have posted the successfully as officially they are going to targeting on the 13th November. Sorry, yeah, sorry, I'm just stuck in November, but the 13th January 2025, that when the first ever Block 2 rocket will gonna fly into space, and they will demonstrate the values of the objectives that they what they have designated for. The first ever payload deployment into the space, first ever the Block 2 relight its the engine into space, first ever re-entry of the Block 2 into the atmosphere and the denser atmosphere, where we'll face the multiple of the dynamic tensions between the structure ability of the entire Block 2 Starship and the plus the atmosphere of our the Earth. I'm really wanted to see that the how geometry of the change down geometry of the entire flaps of the ship 33 will be worked out there. So that's the whole reason we go into the sea how this flight gonna be a epic in this moment. They have dropped out the some countdown sequences and the some after the lift of sequences that has proving the shape 33 and the booster will gonna perform the quicker the task as possible, because we don't want to waste our time. The last time we ever seen the first ever the car catch attempt has happened on the 7 plus the 7 sorry the t plus 7 minutes plus it almost the 8 minutes when the booster has been caught by the Megazilla arm. But this time we're gonna catch the booster on the at the t plus 6 minutes in the aspect to the within the 6 minutes. So which means that we're gonna perform the all this criteria very quickly as possible. Another thing is comes and in this week by the Elon Musk, because he said the Starship, not even he said, because the Spaces already has mentioned in their the website that the Flight 7 vehicle will perform by the used Raptor engine. And what are these Raptor engine that has been used already? That the Raptor engine has been reused from the booster 12, which was the first ever card booster at the Starbase, right? In the world actually. So that the 314 named Raptor engine will gonna be a fly into the space for the second time after being used in a booster 14. Sorry, 12. And that's all will happen in just in a week. And don't take off your entire seat to the don't watch this entire thing, because this is gonna be epic in the moment. I really don't have the word for that, but I'm doing this thing and I love this one. The Starship Flight 7 is getting near, and we're rushing for this one to the sea, the first ever flight of the Block 2. And with this off, we have done a lot of activities right now. But now the Ship 33 will go back to the launch site in just in a minute, sorry, just in a days, and then we will have the multiple other things on the way. And finally, we have begun the stacking of the booster of 17 in just under the Mega Wave 1. And we are not getting at the very lower pace, we are getting a more epic phase where we're going to just prove this is all not just about the rocket engineering. This is about the original routine that is we can actually utilize just like a routine life. So bye guys, my name is Gaudesh and you're watching a NASA Factory. This is just a last video. No, this is just a last update before the flight 7. We're gonna take the flight. Bye you all of. I will trim it as soon as possible. Also to me because this is my the very busy schedule. That's why I don't do much of the things here on my channel. But you can watch my the previously uploaded video, that is the new glen, the landing burn, an entire the landing maneuver failure, how that will cost you the entire blue origin setback for the months or even the years. So let's see that once. So watch that video. You can see here suggestions. You can go there to the watch that. Bye.
Joshy on the screen every Friday like a dream. Starbase news he brings to life. Loves his pioneer, ain't that right? Barely speaks the English clear, but he's trying, never fear. Updates rolling from his lips. Starbase knowledge just a glimpse. Corp's here to break it down every week without a foul. Slaying news and love and cheese. With its updates, life's a breeze. Watch him stumble, watch him strive. Still he's buzzing and alive. Pioneer-powered Starbase king. Gorak makes the cosmos sing. Corp's here to break it down every week without a frown.